Hey guys, what's up? A while back I got a request to do a bag dump of all my camping gear, so it was actually from Milan from Peros Designs, this guy. So figure I just got a bunch of new stuff for this year's camping season, and I figured I'd go through it with you guys because I'm about to pack up for a trip. So starting it off, backpack I've been using is a 35-liter Arc'teryx Axios bag. It's not super lightweight, it's about 2.5 pounds, but it's super comfortable. I did a Go Ruck challenge with it, and served me pretty well. I think I've had it now for 3 years, and it's holding up pretty well. The sleeping bag I'm using is the Mech Drake. It's rated down to 0 degrees or 32 Fahrenheit. I got it inside an Outdoor Research, just a compression sack. The reason why I use a 0 is because I sleep kind of cold, and even in the summer I won't zip it up as a barrel bag. I'll just kind of use it as a quilt, and as things get colder I can kind of zip it up and use it like a proper sleeping bag. But it's about 2.5 pounds, so not super light, but it compresses pretty well. The 2.5 pounds includes this compression sack, so it's not too bad. Right here, this is my new tent. This is called the Pro Trail. It's made by Tarp Tent. It's pretty much an A-frame tarp that has a bug net on the inside. You set it up with trekking poles. I'm using the Black Diamond carbon cork right now, and you can set it up without like traditional tent poles, and that's pretty nice. You kind of get 2 for 1 in that you get to use trekking poles for walking around, and then they also set up your tarp at the end of the night. This is about, with the sack, 1 3/4 pounds. So obviously not the lightest, but certainly a lot lighter than the tent I was using before, and a lot smaller. I was using the MSR Madhaba 3-man tent, and the amount of space savings and weight savings is fairly significant, so I'm pretty happy about this. This is the ground sheet that Tarp Tent sells. It's just Tyvek, the same stuff that you wrap a house up when you're putting it together, or the same material that you get at like the swimming pool when you get a bracelet or a concert or whatever. It's kind of noisy, but I don't really care. Some people have put it in the dryer with a shoe to kind of soften it up, but I don't know, I just kind of roll it up and shove it in between stuff in my backpack, and it doesn't really bother me yet. So I also got a new Thermarest. This is the Neo Air X Therm with an R value of 5.7, which is almost double my last one. Like I said, I sleep cold, so I'm happy to have this one. It's a fraction of the size of my old one, probably half, which is nice, and a lot lighter. The problem though is that it was very, very expensive. It was like $200 something. But you know what? I do a lot of camping in the winter, and I like to stay warm, so this totally wasn't out of the question in terms of gear purchases for me. So the big three: sleeping bag, shelter, and backpack. That's just running around 7 pounds. Not super light or ultralight, but huge improvement over what I was running before. So what I'm going to do now is just load up this backpack so that things that I need urgently I can just grab that fast, and the stuff I don't really need, like my sleeping bag, are going to be down at the bottom. So that'll go in first. I'm going to choose Thermarest next. It's going to go down at the bottom too. Have the ground sheets. Normally I'd probably put in clothes and stuff, but probably put that in later. But this is the tent. I figure I'll just go through some of the stuff that I'm putting into the top of the bag too. It's got two pretty nice pockets, so got MSR micro rocket. It's pretty good for just blowing water real fast, and just fuel. I've got here just the GSI stainless steel cup. It's really, really great. It's got this nice handle, but you got to be careful not to put this fuel on the inside of it, because if this rim is at all wet, it's going to rust out the inside of your cup within like a few hours. So you got to be really careful with that. So I'll probably just throw a stove and fork or spork, steaks, toilet paper in a Ziploc bag. Don't let it get wet, it'll ruin your trip. This is the Petzl Tactica XP. I've had this guy for a really long time, still going really strong. It's my toothbrush and toothpaste, made by a company called Tube, T-O-O-B. Just grabbed it from Mech, and it's like my third one. I just keep losing them. This is my sunblock. This is SPF 50. It's made by a company called Sunbum. I picked it up at a surf shop in town, and what I really like about it is it goes on and it doesn't feel like really oily and heavy like a lot of other different sunblocks you can use. So I'm digging this. I used it in Costa Rica last year when surfing and never got burned, so definitely recommend this stuff. Alright, for the stuff that I'm running up top, just some toiletry stuff. Got Afterbite insect repellent. This chapstick, also made by Sunbum. It's got SPF rating of 30. Advil for swelling and whatnot. This is Leukotape P. I use this instead of Moleskin now. It's way cheaper. This was like 15 or 20 bucks or something, whereas Moleskin is, I think, $6 or $7 just for a little piece like that big. This will go way further. You can just rip it with your hands, or you can use a knife or whatever. This one's a new addition as well. This is the Sawyer Mini. I also have the Life Straw, and what I like about this system over the Life Straw right now is that it's a little more versatile. You can use it the same way. It comes with a straw. Might as well open this up. So you can run it like a Life Straw, or you can run it in line with your hydration bladder, which I don't think I'd ever do. Or you could just attach it to the bottle and then drink straight out of it. So I think that's pretty cool. And it's a little bit smaller, but the same weight. This is the plunger you can get, or it comes with it, sorry. And use that to flush it out if it starts getting a little clogged up. Letter, Leatherman folder, and little Phoenix LD02. This is my pack cover. It's made by Outdoor Research. Same one I can use for my 6500, the Mystery Ranch. So I'll probably just, it's got straps on the back, so I can throw it on the front or the back or whatever. Alright, going to attach the trekking poles to the side of the pack. This goes in the pocket on the bottom. And I'm going to use the compression straps to kind of keep it snug. Here's my poop shovel and a little plastic carabiner. Keep that on the outside for emergencies. Shove this kind of down in the pocket as well. Lastly, this is a Thermarest Z-Seat. I use this just for kind of breaks when I'm hiking around and I found that it was actually really helpful in the winter where you can just build a seat out of snow and then just throw that on top and you don't wet out your butt as you're sitting around the campsite. And again, I'm just using these compression straps to attach it to the side. And that's it. Packs about 15 pounds. Missing food, water, and clothes, but I'll probably do another video to go over that stuff. Don't want to make this one too long. But hopefully you guys got something out of this, and we'll see you guys next time.